Hello, Year 10. I'm going to just show you just a few basics on file management. As you can see from my desktop, it's a bit of a mess. And I should be kind of ashamed of myself, but well, that's just kind of the way it is sometimes when you're busy during the week. However, let's go over just a few basics. If I go into down here where you see that File Explorer, I'm going to click on that. A few things that you want to remember. If you download something, obviously that is going to go into your downloads. Most of the things that you're going to save, any sort of Word documents, Excel spreadsheets, PowerPoints are going to go into your documents. Any photographs many times are going to be managed into your pictures, your music collection obviously, and any sort of videos that you come up with. Now, most important thing, if you are going into your documents, if you start by taking a look at my set of folders, I've got a ton of loose files everywhere, and that makes it a bit problematic. But you can also take a look over here where I've got a few files that are slightly better managed. Okay, so they're all put into folders. Now, if I want to go ahead and create a new folder, on your mouse, you're going to want to go ahead and right click. So you'll notice I'm on a folder now, but if I go off of that, just slightly above it, and I right click, and I go on to new, and I click on a new folder, there it comes up. I can rename it very, very quickly. I don't need to backspace or anything. If it's highlighted blue, I'm just going to type in Year 10 video. And there's my new folder. Now, once I've done that, I click onto that. It's going to be, get a little bit of lag time. Sometimes that happens. Go back into my documents. Okay, and let's see. There's my Year 10 video. So, see if computers sometimes do their wizardry. Now I'm going to right click on here once again, and I can go ahead and add another new folder. So let's say, for instance, as I mentioned before, if you're creating any sort of media things, if you're going to make a podcast or a vodcast, there's a few things that you want to keep in mind. If I'm going to put in music audio, that's a nice little folder to have. And if I go ahead and I put in another new folder, this time it might be sound effects. So they're going to be two completely different kettles of fish. Sound effects you can put into there. I'm going to put in also any sort of graphics that I might have. And that way, if I create some sort of a logo, perhaps in Word or in PowerPoint, I can go ahead and put them into there and then add them also into my project if I'm doing a video project. And I can also then put in, if I'm doing video, two different folders for that. Video that is recorded, and lastly, I want to go ahead and put in B-roll video. Now, this last one I'm just putting in here, this is video that you can sometimes download from different sites. So as I said, if we were doing a video on elephants, and I've got a website such as Motion Array, there's different ones out there. It could be Envato. I can go ahead and store my video in there. By having it well managed like this, you're going to have a much easier time finding the assets that you need for your project. It's much, much simpler, and you're going to have be able to find, okay, well, here's my graphics. I could then go ahead and add more things into there. If I had my sound effects as an example, I could add a couple more folders if I need to. I might simply put into there that I want to have one-shot types of sounds. Okay, where it's just a very, very quick boing kind of sound. And then maybe another one that I might want to have might be whooshes. and all this will make more sense as we kind of work on some of our projects. It's just much easier. Now, again, you always want to kind of look down this left side where sometimes I put some of my files on the desktop. It's always best not to if you can, but sometimes there's certain things that you want to get a hold of all the time. Your downloads, if you download any sort of files, it's going to go into your downloads. And that, as you can see, this is just over the last 2-3 weeks. A lot of things that I've had that I should probably start deleting or move them into my documents folder. Okay, again, pictures are managed in different ways. As you kind of go through there, you can see that I've got a few different ones that I've edited into certain types of folders. So that's basically it, and I hope that this is simple enough for you to understand. We'll see you next week.